In the land of digital gold, TA with T.I. Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, network the mission.
That's right, guys. Piper Academy. Here we go. 3, 2, and a bingo bango. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time is your time. It's always time to make this money, guys. So let's do it here at the Trade Academy with T.I. Joe. Trade Intuition. Of course, this is on the Piper Academy Network. We go live every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to give you the information you need when it comes to trading. And of course, this is the simplistic form of trading: support, resistance, trend lines, and of course we do fib retracements and everything else. But it basically comes down to support, resistance. All right. So what I want to do is I want to look at Bitcoin, and of course, feel free to post your coins that you have questions on, so we can look to see if possibly they're ready for entry. We're going to set our alerts. We're going to do this all with strategy. If you don't have a plan, it's going to be a rough time. It really is, because you're going to be trading based off of emotion. You're winning a lot and you don't sell because of greed. Then you lose it. When you start losing, you sell it because, well, it's too much. So it's very important to have a plan. Very important. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Yes, guys, definitely smash the like. Definitely do that, guys. That does help support the channel. Wrong one. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Very good. Alexander G, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everybody being here. Make sure to smash the like. That does help. It does. All right. We got Indie Rock Crypto. What's going on? What is going on? Crypto Chef, thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Once again, if you have any questions, now, of course, most of the people that are here, one moment. Let me turn this down really quick, because this is going to annoy me. 1 second. There we go. All right, it's the reverb I get from one of the things. Okay, anyway, let's see here. Of course, most of you already know how to trade, but you're here showing your support. It means a lot to me. It really does. So I do thank you guys very much. Let's see here, going down the list. Perfect and expected throwback right now. Yeah, so this was a pullback. We're gonna go over this. We're gonna pretty much kind of hide all the stuff that we've done in the past on Bitcoin, and we're gonna start from scratch. We're gonna have a new mindset. We're gonna not be biased one way or the other. And I love doing this, especially like once a week, once every 2 weeks. And most of the times I just delete them, but here I'll just save them into a folder, and then we're just gonna start from scratch. Let's see here. Givers Gain, the man, Billy. Oh, my Crypto Billy, you are you're something else, man. You are not only genuine, but you're real though. You're real. There's a lot of fake people out here. A lot of fake people. So thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Petra says, "What's the Bitcoin's power level?" I don't know what that. Bettega, I don't know what that is. What's the power level? Well, let me ask you that. What is the power level? I don't know what you're referring to. Power level as in a support zone, where we take off from? I don't know what power level means. Let's see here, going down the list. And if you have any questions, guys, if you have any questions, whether it's indicators or support, resistance, or anything, just kind of, let me know. Let me know. See, hopefully the tsunami of liquidity is much bigger than the, yeah, so this is one thing that we have to be very aware of, is liquidity, where the market makers will dump the coin. And this is one thing that stop losses are in place, trend lines, support resistance levels, which are trend lines, so we can see it as it's coming down. Now, does it mean that if it breaks a level, we go short? No, because they could break it just to fake everybody out who's gonna go short, and then come right back up, liquidate everybody. Right now, the market makers are just, ooh, man, they're rubbing their hands together. They're licking their chops. They're ready. They're ready. They're like, oh, man, You know, we're going to go ahead and dump it a little bit because everybody's expecting to dump. Everybody starts shorting, and we're going to pump it. And then we're going to dump it. And they're going to, they're going to mess with everybody. So just be very careful, very low leverage. Yesterday I went live, did a 150x leverage on my live stream on my channel, and it went pretty good. It went pretty good. I happened to catch the all-time high, which was pretty nice. We got Jeffrey in the house. What's up, man? What is going on? Duality Crypto. What's going on, guys? Let's see here. Buck says, get it, Joe. Yeah, so we're gonna get into Bitcoin, of course, your coins, and if not, we'll just talk crypto. You know, if you don't want to be doing charts, we can just talk crypto. You know, ask me questions about just anything related to crypto. See here, Crypto Chef with the first ones. He says, a link. I'm actually in link. I'm down, but I'm high leverage. So the group, I don't know, the group might be down a little bit, but as far as me, I'm down. High leverage. Link, I love Link. Those right there, Crypto Chef, are probably two of my favorites. And the market caps, yes, they are what they are. Can they do a 2 to 3x? Man, without even any issue, in my opinion. Could I be wrong? 100%. Now, I think that they're going to do an easy 3 to 5x. Someone earlier in my community asked me about a certain coin, saying, you know, could it go to 10x? And it's a 3.5 billion market cap. I said, sure. I mean, any coin can do anything. It just depends on the marketing, depends on the community, depends on a bunch of stuff. Are they going to have partners coming up? Are they integrating with anything else? Like, do they have a roadmap that they've established? Are they updating their roadmap? Has their roadmap been fulfilling its requirements or the levels that they're supposed to do? Like, there's so many things that come into play. But instead of thinking of a coin going to 10x, you know, what I always do is I under promise and I over deliver. Always. And what I said was, okay, you think it's going to go to 10? Put in your brain, it's going to go to 5. So if it goes to 6 or 7, you're happy, you're great. But if it only goes to 6 or 7 and you were expecting 10, well, now you're disappointed, and maybe you didn't even take any profits going on the way up. So the mindset is very important. And this is why it's important to be around like-minded people. For example, you know, my community, Piper's community, other people's community, Alex O and whoever else, that we all have our communities, and you have to be around like-minded people, because if not, the outsiders might get to you, and you may, you know, oh, I'm down, I'm just going to stop for right now. No, like right now is the best time to be in it. Best time. So yes, I would be definitely doing those. See, you're going down the list. I see Billy. I love the video. Oh, I got to watch Billy's video today. Of course, Billy, he does. I actually, let me see if I have it here. I should have it here. Yes, I do. So here is Crypto Billy's channel. So definitely check it out and subscribe to it. You know, watch the videos, like, comment, all that fun stuff. I got to watch today's video. And then they're more like self-reflecting, empowering, motivating. So just kind of give you a heads up. That's what to look for, and everybody needs that. See, Indie Rock Crypto says RSI power zone. Don't know what that means. We can look at the RSI, but I don't know what a power zone is. Like for me, I don't do any of these terms. SFP. What is that? Well, it's a swing failure pattern. Well, what is that? It's a wick. It's a buying wick or a selling wick. Oh, I know that. Well, then why don't you just say that? That's what I do. I just say what people know. So I don't know what a power zone is. Is that like between the 50 and the 30? I don't know. I don't know what the power zone. I've never heard that. It's a new statement. I don't know. But yeah, for me, I just use simple terms. Terms that haven't been made by somebody and then coined. I just selling pressure, buying pressure. Here's a wick. I don't say SFP. I don't do that. Now I know people who do, and that's great, but I want to relate to everybody who's watching me versus saying different words that people don't understand. For me, communication is extremely important. And in order for somebody to receive what you're giving, they have to understand what you're saying. Just saying. In my opinion. I could be wrong. Let's see here. Indie Rock Crypto says AMP. Yes, definitely do that one as well. AMP is maybe coming out of the 33rd sub-level basement floor to the 32nd. Let's go. Jesse says weekly gains of 41.55%. Let's effing go. Jesse's killing it. Good for you, man. Good for you. Here. Oh, I forget, Alexandria. I'm so used to doing the links. I forget that you have it all. Like you really do. All right, here we go. Petra says at Piper Academy. See here. Reference. It's over 9,000. Forget it. I don't expect the type here to know. Yeah, no idea. But thank you though. Let's see. Retro Mike Tech says my two favorite girls in one chats. So Alexander G and who's the other one? Let's see, Alexander G. Oh, we got Buck in the house. What's up, Buck? Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Speaking of tsunami, I got a tsunami warning in California. What? That's crazy. But I'm too busy charting. Yes. Okay, here. Let's see here. Link's bouncing now. So we will look at Link. And that'll be our first one. Going down the list. Let's see. Thank you, Crypto Penny. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly, guys. Of course, definitely always smash the like. Here, going down the list. Okay. So username is here, finally. We're worried about him. He says, cancel the search party. I'm here and ready for my it's not financial advice. It's not. They tell me what to do. You're funny, man. So friend Schulzer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. Just going down the chat really quick. Stupid, yeah. Yeah, I don't do any of that stuff, man. To me, same thing when and I've said this story before, you know, I'm a registered nurse. When I be talking to my patients, I would talk to them in English so they understood what I was saying. And I would see all my other nurses, they would talk, you know, saying all these nursing terms. And it's like, why do you talk? You can talk to me like that because I know the language you're speaking, but why would you do that to a patient? I could never understand it. Anyway. See here, going down the list. Hopefully I'm not missing anything. Going down the list really quick. X. Okay, so we'll do this one. XYO. Very good. Okay. All right, very good. If you haven't already, definitely, guys, smash the like. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's hide all this stuff. So let's go to, where's this? Let's hide all this stuff. Let's just look at this from the beginning. And this one, hopefully we won't last too long on it because we do already have a few coins to look at. No indicators. We're just looking at it as what it is. So let's go on the weekly time frame and let's just see what we have. And I like doing this, you know, every week or two, just kind of so that I don't get a bias. Okay, so here we do have this trend line, but it's pretty low already now. So let's use our rate tool. This is from last season. And then this, I'm going to put this one as purple. We'll do purple. So this is our from last season. I could actually, to get targets, I could do a fib extension tool. So we'll go from, now depending on how large you want the targets, really depends on where you're going to set this. If you want really big targets, you go from the bottom here to the top to the bottom. And what that's doing is it on a higher time frame, say on a monthly, this would be the level you would pick. But since we're doing a weekly, I'm going to use this level right here. So the levels are going to be a little bit tighter, well, a lot tighter than if I were to start on the very, very bottom. So from the low to the high, to the lowest part before the run up, and that would give us this. We can see that we have some levels that we're going to be looking at. Do we see anything else? I don't see anything else. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to label out some targets. So this is going to be a target 119. So this is going to be a target. Next one right here. This one's going to be a target. This one's going to be a target. We'll do this one a target. I think it's going to go higher, guys. Like this bull run, I think we're going to hit like 250, 277. I could be completely wrong, and I hope I'm not. But I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll just leave it at 183 for the last one. But I think it's going to go higher than 2 to 2, maybe 55. I've done a few different scenarios, and nobody knows what's going to happen. But I think that might be an area for us to possibly look at. Okay, so we did that. Now let me go ahead and hide this so that it's not too overwhelming. Now what I would also like to do, let's go to the daily time frame. So I also want to pull a fib retracement tool just to see if this is around 38% or if I expect more. Since we're on the daily time frame and not a higher time frame, let me just show you. So if we're on the higher time frame and we go from the very bottom to the very top, now this is pretty much dynamic. It's moving, it's fluid. As this goes up, well, then my levels will also change. But at the moment, what I see, 38% price possibly coming down to here to 83, which is really, really low, in my opinion. Now, this is for the weekly. And let me actually label this as a W. So this is a weekly, and this is going to be to the right, and it's going to be in the middle, and we'll do a white. So this is my weekly. Now let's go to the daily time frame. And for the daily, we can do it from here, from this actual run up, because here it ran up, came down, ran up, pulled back, ran up, retrace, and then move. So now let's do one from here. And I want to see 38%. So that would be right here. And this is going to be my daily. Daily. Oh, middle to the right. Yeah. Okay. So in my opinion, it could go in. So let's go and get rid of this. I was just using the fib retracement tool to give us kind of a level of where we might go to. So let me copy the coordinates really quick and then move this over so it kind of matches up. Put back the coordinates. So in my opinion, if we get a pullback that breaks our previous all-time high trend line, which look at this, man, you cannot make this stuff up. Y'all see that on the daily time frame? Perfect. You can't make this stuff up. I love trend lines. I love support resistance levels. And so here, I think that this is the area that it might come down to. Now, this is fairly large, and we're going to kind of narrow it down in just a moment. But this is what I'm looking at as far as the retracement. I don't think it'll go lower than 83. Anything can happen, though. Anything can happen. Let's see here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just looking for a bunch of support resistance. That's all I'm doing. I'm looking for a lot of volume, a lot of ups and downs. Here went up and then down. So not a lot of ups and downs. Here went up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, breakout. So here we do have more volume. So for me personally, I would look at this from about here to here. So this, in my opinion, is the area that we need to watch for a potential bounce if it comes this low. And the absolute lowest part, without everybody freaking out, would be, in my opinion, 83, because it breaks 83. Oh, we're going to 37 and then 13. So let's go ahead and mark this one out. So this is the top of this, and we're going to put this one in. We'll do this one in orange in honor of a Bitcoin making some massive moves. Man, I'm so happy. I don't know about you guys. I'm so, if you have, and you guessed it, oh, he's going to do that bingo bango thing again. If you have the bingo bangos, if you're a member of the Piper Academy YouTube channel, put in those bingo bangos. Oh, you're already doing it. Put in those bingo bangos. Because I am so happy we're here. I am so happy that Bitcoin finally, we made history last night, guys. Like, this is like landing on the moon, but for real this time. Who got that one? This is like landing on the moon. It really is. If there's an emoji of a moon, put moon. If there's an emoji of a moon, put the moon on there. I would like to see that. But this is literally making history. Last night was probably, and like, how much of a crypto nerd are we? Like, we're super excited that last night happened. And it's just going to get better and better, guys. Am I grateful for crypto? Man. If it wasn't for crypto, you know, it would be totally different. Totally different. I'm so grateful for crypto, man. Yeah. Crux of crypto. Thank you so much for putting that moon on there. All right, so this is the level that I'm looking at. And just for giggles, let's actually do that orange too. But a little bit lighter though. Okay, there we go. So this is the area that I'm looking at for a possible bounce. Now, since we're here, let's go and do some trend lines. And I like using the rate tool. That way it projects it into the future so that we can see if we do get. Ooh, nice. Okay. Let's do this in white. So it stands out pretty good. Let's see here. So this is a really nice trend line that we have here. We also have a pretty nice trend line, or we're going to create a trend line right here. And throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but support, resistance, trend lines. What I like to do, if I do any on the inside or the internal structure, I do the dotted line so that I know in the future if it's dotted, it was inside an area. This is the stronger, so it's a solid, and then the inside is weaker, so it's still valid, but it's just weaker in my opinion. What do I see here? Okay, so I see, now I'm going to do it like this. Get this one out. So again, all this right now is just looking at it with a fresh set of eyeballs. If I go to down here, I do like this one. Well, actually there's two. So this would actually be a liquidity zone that I could do. So we'll do that one and then make sure my magnet tool is on. Go over here to this one, take off my magnet tool, and let's do this right here. Looks good to me. And then just to get fancy with it, and y'all can't see my stuff, but it's right here. And just to get fancy with it, whenever I click here, it shows up here in blue. But just to get fancy with it, let's go ahead and do this. I do like getting fancy with my charts. Okay. So this is our liquidity zone, possibly bounce zone that we need to watch out for. So if it does come down here, hopefully we can bounce off at this level. And then on top of that, we do have several other levels. We have one right here, and this one we will put this in white. We'll have one right here. We'll have one right here. Now this one, I will put this one in orange, and this tells me that this was the previous all-time high. As a matter of fact, I will also label it. Let's see, previous P all-time high, I guess. Okay. And let's put this a little bit. Okay. Let's see, what else can we do? What else can we do? Let's see here. I'll be looking at the chat in just a moment. Okay, too much orange for me. Let's get rid of that. That's really white. Okay. Let's see here. What else can we see? We need to go to a lower time frame. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Right now, we're just doing the thought process of just looking at Bitcoin from a fresh set of eyes, seeing what we see. Okay, let's go to a 1 hour, and this is again without any indicators. It's just the price action. Really nice retracement. It broke through the previous all-time high. That's why we labeled it. It came into this really nice zone. So here's a high. Here was the other high. It created a zone here. Very strong zone. So let me go ahead and label that as well. I do like this zone right here. So this is a nice zone. Beautiful bounce. Okay. This is on the 1 hour time frame. Don't see anything else. We'll go 15 minutes just for giggles. Just for the giggles. Okay, so we're approaching our resistance level. Now it's the decision point. Is it going to come down here, bounce in here, and come down? Bounce in here, and then come down some more. If it breaks this level, more than likely it's going to come down to here. Potentially. Nobody knows. Except all the YouTubers that give 4 different scenarios and say, I nailed it. I called it. I told you. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We give you advice, and then the majority of the times the advice plays out, and we let you know, hey, hope you took the trade, you know. And this is one thing that I love about this network is there's not like one call after another call after another call after setups after setup after setup after setup, like 30 setups, and then, you know, 1 or 2 plays out. It's like, I told you, right here. Like these setups that we're doing, we're showing you the possibility of it, you know, going this way. But of course, you have a stop loss, all that fun stuff. And then generally, if the market's great, well, it works. It works. All right, moving on. So what do I see right now? This is on the 15-minute time frame. I think the price will do this. If we get rejected here, so here, this is our decision point. It might come down, kind of do what it did here, come up a little bit, lose this, come down here, do this number. Maybe do this and then come down here. So this is where we need to decide, okay, is it going to continue downward? If it breaks this level, all we have is just level after level after level. If it breaks this level, more than likely get a bearish retest, and then could possibly, you know, start in the shorts. Now, of course, you're going to have all these people on, I can already see it. I haven't even looked at Twitter today. But I can already see all these people on Twitter. I told you, while everybody's super bullish, I told you, shorting, you know, 7x leverage and then get like 80% or whatever it is. Yeah, it's going to come down. Like nobody expects it to go straight up. Price goes up, comes down. Goes up, comes down. But I find those people very, very hilarious. All right, here we go. Moving on. So this would be our deciding point. You know, if it breaks above this, and what we could do is we can actually set an alert. I would set my alert up here because I don't want to be bothered. It comes up and then it comes back down. So I want it to break above this pivot. So I'm going to put my alert right here, and then I'll just do that for a question mark. And then I'm going to set an alert down here in case it comes down. And we'll do this as a question mark. And of course you can put, price is going up, price is going down, whatever you want to type in there. Just for time's sake, not doing it. So this is our decision point. We're right at, you know. Now, what do I think is going to happen? Let's bring up some indicators. Let's go to, let's stay on this 15-minute time frame. I think it's going to go up because right now we are over sold. That doesn't mean that it's going to go up, but this is, to me, this shows me my strength. So it's going to go up right now. We do have this as a sell, but I'm pretty sure once it breaks above this level, it's going to be turned into a buy. Right now, we do have a green, and see, we have the higher time frames as bullish. Only the 15 minute that's bearish, and the 5 minutes is bearish. Everything else after that is bullish. I'd say we're going to go up. We'll see. We shall see. All right, so let's go ahead and put this to where it's nice and clean. All right, so we're going to do the chat and, of course, do these coins that you've been wanting. Now, all right, look at you, man. We got, and that's awesome. Retro Mike Tech with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here. So I'm gonna go down this list really quick. We're gonna go and get on these coins. Let's see here. Does anyone else think Sui is overhyped or just me? I don't know. I'm kind of kicking myself for not entering ever. I don't think I've ever traded that one. Wanted to, but every time I wanted to, it moved, and I keep on trying to come down. Let's see here. Very good. Going down the list. People think it's gonna 50x, and I just don't see it. People think what's gonna 50x. No idea what you're talking about, but you're talking to them, so they know what you're talking about. Very, very good. See, volume trading for the win, Joe. Yeah, for me, I love looking at volume. Volume to me is very important. Now, there's two different ways of looking at volume. You can have volume that pushes up the price, but you can also have volume that pushes down the price. So volume is important to me. It just shows the area of interest where people are highly interested to do one or the other. That's what it means to me. Some people, they see volume as like, oh, volume's coming in. Let's go ahead and buy because it's going to go up. No, that increased volume could be the ones that are selling. So, but you won't see that as a red until the open of the close. The open of the candle is lower. The close of the candle is lower than the open. And then you'll see not only the candle red, but you'll see this red. All right. So for me, volume is important, but volume can also trick people because they'll say, oh, increase the volume. And then they see the coin going up. It's like, oh man, buy the breakout with volume. But that's all the people that are selling. They're selling. But people are buying too. But then if the candle closes underneath where it opened, well, now that candle's red, and then this represents the candle, so it turns red as well. And guess what? Your volume that you look forward to buying the breakout with volume, like most mentors teach, it just went the other way. So for me, I support resistance trend lines. I see that, but I also teach the other side of the coin. So it's more of the experience than regurgitation. So that's what I do. Moving on. Let's see, French Toaster says, Crux, what do you think about Sui? Gonna flip so. Crux is really smart. I love surrounding myself with smart people. But I hang out with username just, why not? But other than that, I mean, I love... Did you catch that username? But I love hanging around smart people. I really do. It's like it makes you sharp. And Crux is really, really sharp. And of course, Crux is in the Discord. So if you have a membership, you have access to the Discord for the YouTube. And then also in the link in the bottom, there's where you can actually become a full-fledged member of the Discord. So check it out, guys. It's no joke. Of course, and that's Piper Academy stuff. So I have to always differentiate my stuff from their stuff. I'll give you a heads up. Let's see here. Going down the list, we've got some moons in the chat. Very nice. Wick 589 says, Joe, I'm grateful for you. I feel like this space draws particular characters, and we all, yeah. I agree. Not sure why username's here, but other than that, I agree completely. I really do. And I'm really lucky too that I found Piper. So what I like doing is I like going and seeing people live, especially charts, and seeing how they chart and how they mentor and teach and their thought process and the whole nine. And one day I saw Piper. It was just on my home screen. It said that it was live. I go in there and I click on it, and it's like, okay, talking about the economy or whatever. Like, all right. And I started like paying more attention. It's like, oh snap, like this stuff is really important. And then it just made me, kind of understand it a little bit more. And of course I have to go there every day, because if not, I literally have my alarm set for it. Last night, what time? 7, I think, in the morning. Woke up at 9:30 so I can watch the show. Yeah. Let's see. What a rain outside. Going down the list. A Tradester Joe, but is the moon even real? Or is it? You never know. I tell you what though, I have no idea how Star Wars had that great of a cinematography, I guess that's what it's called. Because you look at other movies from that same era, and it looked nothing like what was done. Nothing. Like you can see the string hanging from the little spaceship and, you know, a boat and, you know, I don't know. Like they were way ahead of their time. I'll tell you that. Let's see. Plot twist. The moon is silver plasma and the sun is gold plasma. Hey, there you go. Okay, going down the list. We are going to be doing these coins in just a moment. Let's see here. Jesse loves that monthly VWAP. Yeah. I really like volume. I really do. Let's see here. Get respect over and over again. Jeffrey says all-time high. Not soon, I don't think. I think we'll have a little bit of a cooling off period. I mean, it'll go up possibly, maybe do a lower high, and then possibly come down, and then we'll see. Like right now, it's really hard to say because you have nothing to back it up. I mean, if the FOMO starts coming in, then yes, definitely all-time high. But right now, people maybe just taking profit. I mean, it's well-deserved profit. All right. Retro Mike Tech says, "I told you so" is my middle name. All right. See, I told you it would eventually go up or down, or maybe kind of, sort of up and maybe perhaps. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. See here, going to the list. I told you so. Tech now. Okay, yeah, definitely, guys. Discord. See here. Petra says, "There's many times I've caught indicators just change their minds as they do life." Yeah. True. Very true. Trent says, "Let's go, Big Joe." Just got here. Hey, happy you're here. You haven't missed anything. I was just been talking. I talk too much. I really do. That's my downfalls. All right, so we caught up to the chats. Let's see. Al says, "Joe, long hour no see." Yeah, so of course I do a live stream on my channel at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We went 2 hours. Man, that time just flew by. If you're not familiar with my channel, I strongly recommend you do it. Check it out, especially today's show. Today's show was a lot of insights, a lot of really great insights. So here, going down the list, and I believe, let's see here. You know what? I wonder who bought the 4 green lines, a company or manipulated by? Yeah. It's going to 100K. Let's buy. Wait, what? Yeah, it's all-time high. Let's buy. Wait, what? Yeah, it's up 32 million%. Let's buy it. Huh? Hey, I was that person. I was that person on, what was it? Coinbase. This one's up 14%. I'm going to buy it. It's doing good. Then it would go down. Oh, I'm going to sell it. Then another one. Oh, this one's up 13%. Let me buy it. Oh, it's coming down. Let me sell it. I was literally selling. I didn't know about the fees. They killed me on fees. And yeah. It had to be. Buck, I'm right there with you, man. They had to. Nothing compares to that. Even now, it holds up now. Like, you know how you see older movies and you're like, man, that's dumb. I can't believe I like that movie. Like, this is so dumb. What? And I mean, you watch the originals and you're like, man, this still holds up today with all this CI and AI and everything else. Let's see. Username says, "How does Star Wars have that great of graphics?" Well, I'm not going to say aliens, but aliens? Yeah. See here. "You don't show love, and I'm banning you from your chats." No. Yeah. That's funny, man. Yeah, it's just so funny. And of course, on my channel, of course, I'm out of respect. I talk more about certain things out of respect. See here. All right. No fees for me on Coinbase. Oh, you got that monthly one. But how much is that monthly for the charting? Is it like $9 a month, $12 a month, something like that? That right there, if you trade a lot, man, that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. I use CoinStats Pro. What's that? I don't know what that is. I've heard of that before. Charting? Oh well. Let's go and get started, guys. Let's go and get started. Again, this is the segment where we go over your coins and see what you are talking about. Let's go to YouTube. That way I don't show you my charts for the VIP group. Thank you so much, guys, for smashing the like. This is one that we did on our show earlier. I really like this one. This is TIA versus BTC. This is our setup. So if you want to, screenshot this or what have you, or trade this, and that's fine. For here, we would actually, what was this? This is an enter now. I think it was an enter now. Normally I do another circle. Yeah, it was an enter now. So let me do a circle. So this was an enter now. But Joe is coming down. Yeah, that's fine. We have this trend line right here. Hopefully it bounces off of it. We have this break right here. Nice. What goes up should retrace. It's healthy. So that's good. Okay, moving on. Let's do some link. And this is USDT. We're going to look at MEXC. Oh, rapid fire too. Rapid fire. So going down the list. I also have CoinStats Pro. I'm going to write that down. I don't know what that is. CoinStats Pro. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Will Phil be okay? Will Filecoin be okay? I'm going to say yes. I think all coins are going to be okay. Really banter. Don't know what y'all are talking about, but y'all are talking about something, which is good. Petra says, supposedly MEXC has a way to save 50% on fees, but you got to put in a lot of money. Oh, I use MEXC. The fees are ridiculously low. Like, I don't even look at the fees. I don't like marketing, opening or closing, depending how low the market cap of the coin is. But so much for not like moving the price, but the fees are like literally like super cheap, man. I love trading in there. Now of course I also have Blowfin too, but let's see here, going down the list. Very nice. Let's see, bought the pro version of it for lifetime. Hey, look at you. Very nice. See, like, who actually decided and let it break through 100K? Yeah. Who was the buyers? Yeah. I'm right there with you. That's a lot of people are asking right now. See here. Oh, that makes sense. Thought maybe she was getting spicy. No idea what you're talking about. Let's see here. Okay, go ahead. Here we go. So let's go ahead and put the timer on. Countdown. Oh, we got to move the clock. And you're ready. Okay. So let's go and start it again. Did I even put this in? Link? Okay, we did. Here we go. All right, so we're looking at link. Let's go ahead and delete all this. 28 drawings. Let's go to a daily time frame. It made a nice move. Let's put our magnet tool on. Go over here to our ray. Let's go and put this in white. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's go to a weekly time frame. We got plenty of higher targets up here. So we have our levels. So we have this up here and we have this up here. Only time will take for us to get back to 52. Right now, man, this looks so beautiful. My gosh. And it broke above it on the weekly. Let's go back to the daily just so we can see more price action. I'm really liking this. There's a really high chance that it may come back into this. I'm going to call it a fair value gap because that's what it is right here. I don't think it'll come all the way down here just due to this support. So for that, with that being said, this one I would expect it to possibly, man, now that I say that, let me see, go to a 4-hour time frame. I'm liking this one. And I'm in this trade too. So here I would say is our nice buy zone. And that is due the wicks as to buy zone. Right now it's in it. For here I would do, well, let me see first. So maybe come down in here, do this number. Let's do our circle. We might enter there. So we would actually enter in this box. We got 1 minute to go. Let's go. Oh, I'm not even looking at for divergence or anything. So we do have bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, a low, a lower low. We have a low and a higher low. So we have bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, just saying that there's a potential that we go up in the long run. Here we have a low, higher low, low, higher low, no divergence. We have some buying pressure on the bottom, also some selling pressure. I am liking this to where it's pretty much in a box, in a zone right now. Accumulation zone. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. We got 46 seconds to go. I'm liking this structure. It came down, went up, went into this zone, came down. So this could be considered a bear trap if we were to do it like this. If we had this, and let's change the color to this one. So it came down, bear trap. It's in this zone, bear trap. In the zone, bear trap, question mark, with divergence on the higher time frame. I'm entering right now. I'm gonna have a tight stop loss though. Super, super tight stop loss. If I get stopped out, I wouldn't say it's so tight, but I'm gonna go with a stop loss of 6%. This is super tight. Now, if you don't want this super tight, well then just move it down. Well, just move it down. Why not? No, I'm gonna do, okay, fine. We'll do 10%, boring people. No, we'll do right here. And I know I went over my time. That's okay. Let's see here. Let's see, Buck says, yes, 0.5 is such a better entry. Okay, so y'all talking amongst yourselves. So here I would enter the trade. It's on the 15-minute time frame. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What am I saying? Let me zoom in. So, oops. So it has to do this. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. So it has to break this level right here. When I was looking at scrunched up, I really didn't see this. So, but now I see it. I was like, wait a minute. Copy. So this is the level that it needs to break on the 15-minute time frame. If it does break it above this, then of course we are good. Let's do alert. No, we'll do, for your alert, set your alert up here. And then this is the actual thing. Because it could come down, come up, come down, and then we're just waiting. So I would set an alert right there. And I'm actually going to do that too. So here, alert, come here. So it's going to be alert for this. I like it. I think it's almost ready. Oh, what am I doing? I'm trying to rush too much. That's what it is. So let's do this right here. I mean, even though I already passed my time. Now, let me put my alert up here. Okay. So this is my alert right here. My alerts are always in orange. I like it though. We'll probably come back to it to do an official setup if our alert hits, but I would definitely wait for that. As far as entry now, because we're going to be entering much higher, the stop loss would have to be pretty tight. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. Who cares? You know, we can enter again. You know, I always say who cares, because there's a lot of people where it'll go all the way down and go down 30-40%. Well, now you're happy you got stopped out, and you live to trade another day. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Going down the list. Jasmine about to fly. I thought Jasmine already flew. I've been seeing a bunch of people posting about it. I don't think I've checked that one. I think Jasmine is going to pull back first, but I could be wrong. Okay, cup and handle on Jasmine. It's at 36% up, but has room to move up. Let's see here. Oh, it's already gone 36%. Yeah, I thought it went up already. I picked it up on Curve last night or late afternoon yesterday. Very nice, man. Same with the ARB. Yeah. So many coins are just gonna move. We're gonna kill it. So if you miss out on coins, don't worry about it. That's one of the biggest things too. Like, you're gonna miss out on coins. You really are. And it's okay. So let's go and put this one on our watch list. This is going to be for our YouTube rapid fire. Next one is Ondo USDT, and this one. Okay, so for this one, was this a decision point or an entry? Probably was an entry. So this was more than likely an entry. The entry did break below our trend line, which is not good. However, it's finding support off of this trend line. Now it's got to battle this trend line in order to go up. It did go higher than this, which is good. It is on the 15-minute time frame. So what I would do if I was thinking about entering this one for the first time or re-entering it, I would actually set my alert for this level right here, which will be right around here. And set your alert and just wait for your alert to go off. So I'm actually going to do that as well. Because this one, I don't remember if we're in this one. What is this one? Ondo. I know we were in it. I don't know if we're currently in it, but that's a setup for that one. Next one is AMP. Oh, let me make sure this is in the... This is YouTube Rapid Fire. So whenever I unclick it and click it, it sets it to the very bottom, in case y'all are wondering. Why does it keep on doing that? It's already in there. That's why. Let's see here. MEXC AMP. What were we talking about on this one? Thing that it had already moved. Oh my gosh. I don't remember what we were talking about this. Oh, this was the setup that we did prior. Okay. So let's go ahead and delete all this. 21 drawings. Get out of here. Let's go ahead and put our timer on. Let's look at this from fresh set of eyes. This is AMP on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go ahead and use the fib retracement tool with the magnet tool from the bottom to the top. We see that it came down here to the golden pocket, currently breaking out, getting rejected at the 382. Can it break above? That's the question. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So we have more ups and downs. Here we do have a pivot. We also have a pivot right here that's really close to this pivot. We're going to stay with this one up here right now. It's looking strong. You know, came down, retraced off of, you know, bounced off of this level, came up, came down again. Beautiful double bottom, broke kind of the neckline. You know, we wanted to break above this. So on this one, like, I'm trying to force it. Whenever I'm doing this, I'm always looking at the pluses and the minuses. Why should I enter? Why should I not enter? So for this one, I do like this area right here to be the buy zone. I would set an alert just above the buy zone so that I can get alerted of the buy zone. And of course, if I get alerted, I'm not going to enter the trade. I'm going to wait for the price to go lower, reset my alert. Once the price hits it again, then my alert goes off. Now I can reevaluate to see if I'm going to enter the trade. It may come down. Now, if it goes up, then this is what I want to see. One, I would like to see it do this first. And then, of course, we can, you know, enter the trade up here or down here, depending on what time frame you're on. Or I would like to see the price coming up here. There's a lot of selling pressure, on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we got Wick City, population, not me, but I know at least 2 people that would be in that city. Now, come up, come down, come up. If this one does play out, we got 1 minute to go. We would probably enter here, knowing that we have a very high possibility. Now, with all this, the candles have to close above the levels. That is so important. Just because you get a wick, your alert goes off, you enter the trade. No, you put an alert above this level, your alert goes off, you wait for the 4 hour candle to close. This has to be the 4 hour, nothing less. Once the 4 hour candle closes above this level, then you can enter the trade. Same thing down here. So that's my time on that, and I made it on time. Very good, nice work on that one. See here, let's see, you just vibe like such a lovely person to me. Me? Thank you. Appreciate that very much. Now I'll do the story time. I want to do a story time. No story time. All right. Let's see here. It's up and down with great moves. Jazz. Yeah, so we're gonna hopefully get time to look at Jazz. Oh my gosh, man. Plus 10 minutes, and then that's it. If we don't get your coin, which we probably will because we only have 2 more. Yeah, we have time. We have time. Let's see here, Jasmine. So no more requests, Let's see here. Going down the list. See, AMP came out of the basement. Yes. Okay, tonight is looking very interesting. Again, set up for the weekend. Very, very good. All right, so we caught up with everything. So now let's go to, we have two more. So XYO, USDT. Let's see what we got. KuCoin, I believe that. So we did on did we enter this one, or was this, what do we do here? 15-minute? Oh, I think I said maybe the 15-minute had to close above this level, and it didn't. So we didn't enter the trade. This would have been our stop loss. We don't try this one right here, since it was coming down. Here's our level we wanted to break above. I mean, you could have tried to get here knowing that you have a high chance of it coming back here to bouncing, and then maybe a lower bid here. But we didn't do either of those. We were playing it safe, and sure enough, it came all the way down. We would have been stopped out, coming up again. So now that it created this level, what we're looking for on this looks good. I'm not gonna lie. But Joe, what did I do? What did I delete? But Joe, oh, why can I not? There we go. But Joe, it's coming down. It's doing a double top, Joe. It's gonna go down to here. Measured move. I don't know. Maybe. Right now, this is our major support level. I'm liking how this one's looking. Not gonna lie. Now, this is support until it gets broken. Once it gets broken, well, now it's resistance. And then, yes, this part looks good. But for this, I do see this potentially just because of the market. Bitcoin, everybody getting crazy bullish. Everybody, you know, trying to just get into any coin. I like this one. I think we might get a bounce here. Let's go to, this is on a 1 hour time frame. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. Coming down pretty aggressively. Oh, I didn't even put a countdown timer. Coming down pretty aggressively. Looking for an area of a possible, about right where it's at. So we're actually going to have two buy zones where you can actually, no, because I don't want to confuse people. This one, it would be more. So this is what I think is going to happen. Nobody knows. But I think it's going to come down hard, the way it's been coming down. Come down hard. Come back up. Come back down. Get to this area, be the lowest spot, possibly at 0.024255. Come back up. Go in here and then break out. This is what I think, kind of like this. That's what I think is going to happen here. Now, what if it starts going up? Can we enter the trade if it starts going up and we're on the 15-minute time frame? Should I buy it? No. Look what happened here. It came up. It did not cross its pivot, and it came down. So this is what it could do. It could go up, and you think that you caught the bottom, but actually you caught the falling knife, and your hands are made of butter, and then this is what happens. So be very careful. Be very careful. There's a strategy to all of this. You would have to, this is what I think would happen. So set your alerts, and this one is good. All right. So we did it in about 30 minutes, or 3 minutes for that one. I do like this one, though. So let's go ahead and put this again on the watch list. Make sure it is at the bottom. And we forgot last time. Next, we're doing Jasmine. This is the final one. If you're enjoying the show, guys, definitely smash a like. If you haven't already, put the bingo bangles in the chat. I would love to see the bingos and the bangos. Let's see here. We have Jasmine. Jasmine. Let's go and put our timer on. Timer is on. We have an alert that it just broke through it. So it broke through it. Could we have entered this one? This is on the 4 hour time frame. Looking at the candle, would I have done it? Yeah, I would have. Now, if this candle was the size of this and all the other candles were the size of this, then I'd say no. But look how it's starting to progressively increase in candle size. So 4 hour candle would have closed. I would have entered the trade. I'd be up by now. That's how it works. Now, granted, I'm not saying I would have entered the trade just because I see that it went up. If the price would have went down, I would have still said yes and given the same exact reason and verify all this stuff. Go back and look at my other videos. You'll see that I'm consistent. I don't say, no, because if it went down, I wouldn't say, no, this candle is too big. Look at, and then start looking for reasons, and then looking for divergence, and then going to a different time frame. I don't do that. If I'm dishonest with you, I'm being dishonest with myself. That leads me to have crappy trades. I need to call myself out. If, okay, yeah, I would have entered here, even though I know it went down. I would have entered here. I would have been stopped out. I would have lost 15%. Only 50%, because it's only 1% of that. So 15%, 5%, 10%, whatever my stop loss was, but it's only 50% of my entry. If that makes sense. All right, 1 minute. What can we do on this? Let's get rid of everything. 14 drawings, gone. All-time high? Weekly? No, far from it. Oof, man, look at that. Jeez. I'm gonna need more time on this one. Okay, so the only thing we can do really is fib retracement. That's the only thing. So fib retracement, magnet tool from the top to the bottom. We have our levels up top. I would expect a retrace. So let's go to the daily time frame and let's look for our retrace area. Let's do it from here, from the actual start of the move. So for here, this would be, I don't need to do targets like this. I have other stuff over there. This would, oh, so let me turn this off because I'm gonna go over it. Let's see here. Let's see here. See, what is XYO? I have no idea. None. Trent, we're already out of time. I do apologize. Make sure to do this at the very beginning of the stream. We're already 1 hour in the stream. If you want this one really bad, do a super chat. If it can hold off for tomorrow, please request it first thing in for the show. Towards the end, there's no more time. Let's see here. Go in the list. Okay. Let's see. It's good. It's got a nice base, not a long at XRP, LOL, but it looks good. Nice. Very nice. All right. So for this one, let's go ahead and do a 4 hour time frame. Man, it's just up only. A fib retrace is not going to work on this. And the other levels are way too far away. So on this one, I'm going to have to do a fib extension. This is going to be on the 4 hour time frame. I'll go from the bottom, from the low here, to the high, to the low prior to the run up. These are going to be my levels. Now, for this particular run up, I would like to see it retrace to the 382 level, which, of course, I knew that was going to happen. So let's go ahead and hide this. So it's right here, right on that one. Okay, so let me do this. So this is my 382 level. Right here, okay. So now let's get rid of fib retracement, okay. So I would like to see it come down here. Oh, it's right here at the 618. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. And do I see any divergence? No divergence on the 1 hour. No divergence on the 4 hour. Nothing on the daily. We do have bullish divergence that already played out. We have a low and a lower low. Here we have a low and a higher low. Now the bullish divergence played out. Now whenever you have bullish divergence, it could be 0.5% or 55% in my opinion, because of, you know, support resistance levels. This did play out. It started to come down, starting to create a pivot. This one looks like it's going to break its trend line. So let's go ahead and use the rate tool. So let's go from this part to, let's go to right here. So I do think it's going to come down. I think it's going to come right here. This is the area I'm looking at. I really do think it's going to come down to this zone. And if it does, what I'll be looking for is I'm looking for this. Yeah, something like this. And then we could hopefully What's the price range? Oh yeah, I'll do it in 15%. This would be my stop loss area. Stop loss. Stop loss. Yeah, I like this. This would be my stop loss. So we have all of this to bounce in. And then what I'm hoping is that we can actually enter right here once it breaks out of this zone. Now, if it goes up, there's always plan A, plan B. If it breaks above this level, do we enter? No. If it breaks above this level, we have a little zone right here. Do we enter? Yes. So we enter here, and then we enter the break of here. And then we have a really high chance that it's going to break this, but now we have this as support, this zone as support. And then it comes up, you can add to it again if you like. All right, guys. I do thank you guys very much. We went for an hour. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do apologize if I did not get to your coins, but once again, always put your coins at the very beginning of the show, because that determines how fast or how soon I stop talking. Because if I have a lot of coins, I just start going to them. But if we have, like I have to talk for like 10, 15 minutes for us to like get a coin or two, then it's just going to take that much longer. But if we don't get any coins, that's still okay, because we go over coins that we've already gone over, and we just kind of update those points. Once again, my name is Joe, also known as TI Joe, Trade Intuition, and this is the Trade Academy featuring TI Joe, Trade Intuition. And of course, this is on the Piper Academy Network, the best network in the crypto space, in my opinion. We have a variety of different shows, and of course, that's all on the banner. I'm gonna get it right one day. Here we go. It's all on the banner up top. So definitely there is no excuses why you should not make a ton of money this bull market. This network is here for you. Piper Academy Network, I do thank you. Honored to be a host of the 4 o'clock show, the Trade Academy. And we'll see you later on tonight, guys. Later on tonight, I do thank you guys. And of course, all the times are up top. 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the next one for the nightcap. I do thank you. And we'll see you later on. Let's make this money, guys. Take care. Oh yeah, and of course, the 11 o'clock is the late show. So yeah, there's so many shows, guys. So many shows. Here we go.
As we unfold, trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
Piper Academy, that's where it's at. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next show. Take care.